Hey, peace world. Thanks for pressing play on another Pay Me No Mind sports and entertainment video. This is a really quick one. Happy Friday. So definitely got some Showtime boxing tomorrow night. Danny Swift Garcia, the return of Jared Hurd, and then a good fight for Philadelphia's Stephen Fulton. The cool boy Steph against Arnold Kagai. Kagai's last name sounds like how he fights. He does a lot of those ha ha ha. So, Kagai. That's a little corny, but look, I wanted to jump in really quickly and talk about Zion Williamson coming back. The Pelicans, the New Orleans Pelicans. What do they have him at? Small forward. I think the talk of him needing to lose 20, 25 pounds, I think all of that is kind of lazy reporting, lazy analysis. I don't think he's and I'm basing this on the fact after he was drafted and down at New Orleans, I saw him at a team event. I wasn't there. It was something they were covering on SportsCenter, and they showed him at a team event, and he had on a polo, like a Pelicans polo, team branded polo. And he's not a big dude. He's not a fat guy. It wasn't like it was rolls, of excess weight on the guy. I just heard on the show that he only had, the team says he has 8% body fat. It's almost like boxing's big baby Jarrell Miller. Like, we got to get used to seeing. Jarrell was like, you got to get used to seeing us big heavyweights. I mean, he's a 300-pound heavyweight, sometimes over 300. But yeah, I mean, he's a big guy. And Jason Williams just said it, the former Duke guard. And I'm with him. I agree with that. Like I said, I saw him in that polo. I saw a profile shot of him in the video. No stomach on him. No love handles and all of that. He's just a uniquely built guy. I mean, LeBron, by the time he got into his second or third year, he was a different, physically, he was a different type of NFL, NBA player than what we've seen. And that's now, he's 6'6", 6'7"-ish, maybe 6'7.5" or something. I'm seeing something like he needs to learn how to jump differently or land differently, more importantly. He's a young kid, man. He's a thoroughbred. He's going to run. He's going to jump. He's going to challenge shots. He's going to catch alley-oops. He's going to jump over people and tip balls in, dunk missed shots. He's going to do all of that. But, looking at his debut, 22 points, 20 something minutes or something. He's not going to go 8 of 11 all the time, but with the types of interior defenders there are in the league, not a lot of physical guys. A lot of these centers are thin, thin leg, thin arm. He might be able to eat. Just out athleting people, in the post, some tip-ins. Like I said, one thing about him, he gets off the ground quickly when he catches the ball in the post. He kind of makes up his mind, elevates, and figures it out while he's in the air. He's not a guy that waits for a lot of people to come to him, at least from what I've seen. We'll see if that changes, as time goes on. But he's pretty decisive when he is posted up. He's not going to go 4 for 4 from the three-point line every night. Just saw a graphic where he never hit more than 3 threes at Duke. But, if he can be a guy who can hurt you from the outside, that's going to help. But like I said, man, as a young guy, his first 5 years, he's going to make his hay running the court, being aggressive, being athletic, free-flowing, staying on the move, and, probably hurting teams. But, this whole he needs to lose a bunch of weight, like I said, it's not like you see a lot of a big stomach on this guy. I mean, he's got big hamstrings, thick through the calves. Probably in the buttocks and all of that. I mean, he's a thick dude. I mean, so it is what it is. But I think for all of us collectively, we would hate to see injuries derail an exciting career. And he's a guy that's down in a market like New Orleans. It'd be awesome for him to anchor that team and make a team that's not in a major market box office, and a good follow. So that's my thing. I think that's lazy journalism, man. Let's do a little bit better. And that's what Jay Williams was talking about. He's seen him in person and stood next to him, and he's not. This isn't the same makeup of Charles Barkley. This is a much differently constructed young athlete. Hey, this is Bite Down Boxing. You don't have to be great to start, but you had to start to be great. Peace. Have a great day, a great weekend.